Hi guys, my name is Meads. This is going to be a review for the Robot Neanthropinae Polynian series, figure number 6. This is the Moto Roid Pinkle, as Amiami calls it. Unfortunately for me, there is no English name here, other than those possibly Japanese. Yeah, that looks Japanese characters to me. Yep. It's made by Daibadi Production. And interestingly enough, I've been collecting this for 2 years now, since the start with Clover right here. Yep, quite happy that I got one. Because it's actually hard to find the first two release, Clover and Shamrock. Yeah. But they're going strong with this, and I think there's other two that are available for pre-order. So this is great, and seems like we're getting a new facial expression. And as all of them, you can mix and match, which is really nice. So that's going to be cool. Now, another interesting thing about this, she looks like a female robot. Although all of them are technically almost look like robots, but this one, she's more feminine. This one is a female robot, if that makes sense. Alright, and I believe it's a windowed box. Let's take a look inside. Here we go. So we got quite a bit of facial expression. We got 4 face plates. Got the hair there, or alternate hair. Got the variety of hands, and there's some accessories in the back. Ooh, let's see here. Got some pistols. That lightsaber kind of thing. This thing's not sure what they are. Ooh, like a ponytail extension. Alright, so that's fairly cool. Alright, so let's take a look inside. Alright, here we go. Some comparison with other Polynians. We have Yumi right here. We have Mel, and again, Clover. I do have Shamrock and Amir, but they're guys. We're gonna we'll just put it aside. So yeah, looking great. Right, so I just want to show that, and let's take a closer look for articulation and details. Alright, so here we go. Now, she does have a little bit of a blush on her cheeks, and it's kind of hard to show in that camera, but she has that slight pinkish glow. And we have the visor here, which is detachable. We can take that out. There we go. I have a little bit of paint blemish there, but that's going to be hidden. There is an alternate hairpiece that goes in the front, and I was able to kind of loosen this out already. First time out of the box, it's there, stuck, kind of. And putting this on, there we go. So this is without the peg connection for the visor. So if you just want to have that particular design, also you can just take out this, kind of like the, what do we call this? Like the radio or antenna, and the mic here. So you can just have this particular design. Even though that there's a peg connection there, I think it's fine. Kind of adds to the aesthetic. So there you go. Moving on the back, you have these joints here, which have swivel points on the peg connection, and as well as here. I'm not sure if you can rotate the fin here, separate from the back plate here, or the blade here, or the ponytail. I don't think you can twist it there. So just on the peg connection. So you can move that around. Quite great. Alright, actually I kind of want to put this back the way she is. Alright, so here we go. Put this back on. This one too. And lastly, the visor. Alright, shoulder wise, you get the joint here, which you can rotate, and you can detach this. It does hinder it a little bit, but you can move it that high. You got swivel points right there, and it's not up here, it swivels right where it pegs in. There we go, right here. And again, you can mix and match different Polynians. They almost have similar connection points. which is great. You have your wrist joint here. There we go. This is part of that forearm. And I do have a tendency for this to pop off. Huh. I have to put some floor polish on that and kind of tighten in that joint. Then you have, I believe, a ball joint here onto the torso. And we see that on the back there. We have this particular thing. So he is kind of like a cop. Maybe, not sure if kind of like a meter maid or some sort. Definitely a cop. Yeah, this kind of looks like a ribbon or wings on the back. But it's really cool. It's clear red. So, yep. Alright. There is no waist articulation other than the mid-torso there. Yeah, everything is like a solid piece. There. Actually, hold on. You could actually remove this if we wanted to. Huh. Maybe we have to remove this hinge here, detach it. It's only connected on one side. And we can probably remove this. Moving on, where you have the waist. You can do halfway of a split. And yeah. In some, the other Polynians have the same kind of like articulation. You have that giant ball joint here. It is a bit limited, but it depends on, you gotta play around with the joint, you know, getting it in a certain angle that you wanted. Yeah, you can definitely get those somewhere in there. And I got, there we go. I'm just gonna leave it there. Swivel points on the peg connection. There we go. You have this thing here, which is probably peg in. It doesn't really do anything, doesn't open up, but something tells me that might be where his weapons is. Maybe. Then you have your elbow joint, or sorry, not elbow, knee joint right there. Yep. There we go. And you have the swivel point again at the point of connection, but that does give you quite a bit. And you got another joint here. This seems to be stuck. Why is it stuck? Oh, I don't want to break it. That particular joint is stuck. This one moves, but not this one. Huh, wonder why. Let me go take a look on that. Alright, found the problem. Yep. So apparently, I kind of cleaned that up now, but you kind of see the residue there. When this was placed on, they apply glue on it. That way that peg stays there, or this particular joint. Unfortunately, it got to the hinge or the crevice of that joint, and that made it was stuck. Yeah, but I kind of loosened it up a little bit. Probably better to heat it up, but I was able to free it. Just gotta be patient, and good thing I didn't force it, otherwise I have a broken peg. Although I believe you can buy Polynian joints, but yeah, best not to break them to begin with. Anyways, I got that fixed, and alright, let me just get her resituated here with the peg connection. Sometimes it's a lot easier to bend the joint first before you do the swivel or the pivot. Alright, so yeah, and yeah, she's really amazing. Great details. I like it a lot, especially this thing on the back here. Just a good color scheme. That pink, the typical black and white. Everything just works well. I do like this floating skirt here. It does not hinder any of the waist articulation here. Yeah, overall the design is really great. Now, another thing I want to point out, that this one, specifically in Amiami, falls off quite easily. But this one seems to stay there. So they kind of just made it smaller, which works. I think they should have just made that with Clover as well. And I do see that hinge here kind of popping off a bit, but I think that's it. Alright, so let's go over some accessories. Alright, so aside from the closed fist, you have a pair of the open hands. And let me just swap out this right here. There we go. Pop this in. the straight peg works well. Although there might be a tendency as you try to chase it with the new hands here, or the ones you want to swap. So there we go. Probably telling people to stop. So that's that particular pair of hands. Otherwise, you might, or you need to remove, including the wrist joint, because the other, or the next pair of hands, it comes with it, and this kind of gives it a bit more stability, since this is the gripping hands right here. There we go. And going over, we have her pistol, which should just slide there. Now, in terms of where you can stash this, there is a peg connection on the back, or maybe we could just stick it on the head here. Maybe that'll work. On the back here. But my problem with that is, how is she gonna reach that? That's a really, well, she is a robot, but still, it's kind of hard to reach. I was kind of hoping for that they give you alternate side panels here with peg holes, or kind of just leave the peg holes there. I actually haven't removed this. Something tells me there is a peg connection there. It seems to be there fairly good. Yeah, there is a white peg. I'm just gonna leave it there, but probably we can swap that out and connect the blaster. So here we go. We get that there. Right, then we have the blaster here. Really cool. Now, as we've seen on the box, there is like an add-on here, which we can attach at the tip of the barrel. There we go. So really cool. I like that. And I think that's a little different from, was it the Yumi that has that? No, Yumi has the, okay. This is a different gun here, but it's more of like a water gun. But yeah, that's really nice. On the other hand, we've seen that there is kind of like a lightsaber kind of deal. This is the effect part, and guess what? It's the tip here. So she can just grab it by the end, or the barrel, and we're just gonna attach it like so. There we go. And I think that's a really great way, or a really cool way of doing it. It's not a separate piece, and everything kind of holds together. Now I do have a problem getting it in there. Yeah. But it goes there. Alright, so lastly, we got some facial expressions. So aside from her normal face right there, you got this happy one. See if this thing will focus right here. There we go. Well, close enough. And the other two here, we have this one where she looks like she's angry, or she's glaring at someone. And actually, I have that upside down. There we go. Just her eyes wide open. It does look a little different when you have it upside down. And lastly, we have this particular face. Now, I have a problem with this. Kind of see that line there? It's such a weird line underneath, or right there. Yeah. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be there, but from afar you don't see it, but up close, like, it seems like she's like smiling with some weird face. Yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and do a quick face swap here. Hopefully it's easier now since we've kind of loosened up the hair here. Yeah. I'm gonna put this on. There we go. The bangs. There we go, and this. Yeah, really adorable, really nice. And I think that's pretty much it for Pinkle. Yeah, for the most part, this is a really great figure. I really like it, and pretty much anything from Polynian or Daibadi, they make awesome figures. It's very different from other designs, and yeah, it is just amazing, and that's what makes me continue collecting them. Yep, I'm still waiting for the mech. Hopefully they will have that, or even a motorcycle for her. Yeah, that would be cool to ever make that in the future. Anyways, that's about it for this review. Hope you guys like it. If you got questions, let me know. So until then, this is Meads. Thanks for watching.